Hello students, I am going to start the solution of each exercises of chapter 1 of NCERT. The first chapter is number system and the first exercise is 1.1. You can see in your book. Okay. The first question is 0 a rational number? Can you write in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equals to 0? To solve this question, students, first of all you have to remember the definition of rational number. The definition of the rational number is a number which can be represented in the form of p by q, where q not is equals to 0 and both p and q are integers. Now see, can we write this 0 is equal to 0 by 1? Because the value of 0 by 1 is also 0. Okay. See here, this is in the form of p by q. This is in the form of fraction. At place of p is 0 and at place of q is equal to 1. P is equal to 0 and q is equal to 1. And both p and q are integers. Now see, 0 is also integer and 1 is also integer and q not equals to 0. So, the students see, this 0 follows the definition of the rational number. It means we can say that 0 is a rational number and also verify that we can write as p by q, and where p and q both are integer and q not equals to 0. By this way, this solution of this question is completed now. Now second question is, we have second question, question number 2. Find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. Find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. We have to find 3 rational number. We have methods, as I discussed in the video lecture of the number system, how to find the rational number in between given 2 rational numbers. Now apply the method and see carefully how will you solve this question. The method is, first of all we have to consider this value as x and this value as y. Means let x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 4. Okay. After this we have to find a value. This is called d. How will you find d? D is equals to y minus x upon n plus 1. Where n represent how many numbers we have to find. We have to find 6 rational number. To find 6 rational numbers, so the value of n will be here 6. The value of n depends on the number of the rational number we have to find. Okay. So the value of d will be equal to y minus x upon n plus 1. Okay. Now substitute the value of x and y and n also. Then you will get 4 minus 3 upon 6 plus 1. D will be equals to 4 minus 3 is 1 upon 6 plus 1 is 7. To find the numbers after 3 and before 4, we have to, after 3 we have to add like this. 2. Suppose the first number is x. After x, this will be x plus d, x plus 2d, x plus 3d, x plus 4d, x plus 5d and x plus 6d. After this you will get y, because we have to insert only 6 numbers in between x and y. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers in between x and y. The value of x is 3 and the value of y is 4 and the value of d is 1/7. Now substitute in this series, then you will get your answer. Now substitute the values. X is equal to 3. This will be 3 plus 1/7. Here will be 3, 3 plus 2 into 1/7, 3 plus 3 into 1/7, 3 plus 3 into 1/7, 3 plus, now substitute in this, 4d, 4 into 1/7, 5d, 3 plus 5 into 1/7, 6d, 3 plus the value of x is 3 and the value of d is 1/7. This will be 6 into 1/7 here and the value of y is 4. Now substitute here 4. Now solve this. After this you will get 3, 7 3 are 21, 22/7, 7 3 are 21, 2 1 2, 23/7. You will get after this 7 3 are 21, 3, 24/7. Now solve this, 25/7, 26/7, 20, okay, 27, 7 3 are 21, 6, 27/7 and last you will get 4. This will be your answer. By this method you can solve each and every questions like this, okay. After this solution we have another question, question number 3. Pause the video to write the solution and understand and then play the video. Question number 3. Find 5 rational numbers between 3/5 and 4/5. Find 5 rational numbers between 3/5 and 4/5. Okay, we have to insert 5 rational numbers in between 3/5 and 4/5. You can solve this question by previous method as I discussed in question number 2. We have another method we can apply when the numbers are given in fraction. Here given 3/5 and 4/5 and denominators are equal. In this case, to find the 5 rational numbers, first you have to write these numbers 3/5 and 4/5. How many numbers we have to insert here? 5 rational number. To find 5 rational numbers. To find 5 rational numbers, if denominators of the fractions are equal, in this case, we have to multiply a certain number. The number depends on the number of rational numbers that we have to insert in these numbers, between these numbers. Okay, how many numbers we have to find? 5. Then we have to multiply by 6 in numerator and denominator of this fraction and numerator and the denominator of this fraction also. We have to multiply by 5 plus 1. Means we have to find 5 rational number, then we have to multiply by 5 plus 1. If we have to find the 6 numbers, then we have to multiply, and in that case 6 plus 1. Means we have to multiply the numerator and denominator by 1 more the value that we have to insert in between 2 rational numbers. Okay, so we have to insert 5 rational number, then we have to multiply by 5 plus 1 in numerator and denominator. It means 6, 3 into 6 upon 5 into 6, and this will be 4 into 6 upon 5 into 6. 3 6 are 18, 5 6 are 30, and 4 6 are 24 upon 30. We have to write after 18, write all the number up to 24 like this: 18 upon 30, 19 upon 30, 20 upon 30, 21 upon 30, 22 upon 30, and 23 upon 30. Last number will be 24 upon 30. Now simplify all the fractions. After simplification, you will get 3 by 5, 19 upon 30, 22 upon 3. This will be 7 upon 10. This will be 11 upon 15, and this will be 23 upon 30, and the last number will be 4 by 5. Okay, students. Student, the next question, question number 4. The statement of the question is state whether the following statements are the true or false. Okay, give reasons for your answers. There are given 4 options for this question. The first option is every natural number is whole number. Okay, and second is every integer is a whole number, and third is every rational numbers is a whole number. Only 3 options are given only. Okay, which option will be correct? First is given every natural number is whole number. First option of question number 4 is given every natural numbers is a whole number. Is a whole number. Now see natural numbers. You know that natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. And you know that whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now see carefully in this. All the natural numbers belongs in the whole number. Okay, it means every natural numbers will be whole number, but every whole numbers will not be natural number, because this 0 does not belongs in this set natural number. This 0 is not natural number, so we can't say that every whole number is natural number, but we can say that every natural number is whole number, because every natural numbers belongs in this set. Okay, it means the first statement is true. First statement will be true. Now second, this is every integer is a whole number. Every integers is a whole number. Now see integers. We know that there are 3 types of integers: positive, negative and 0. Positive integers will be right side of the 0. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And this will be -1, -2, -3 and so on. These are integers. And whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. These are the whole numbers. Now see, is this statement is true or false? Every integer is a whole number. Now see, all integers are belongs in this set or not? See carefully, these are the negative numbers which does not belongs in this set, so we can't say that every integer is a whole number. So this statement will be false. Okay, now Check for third statement. Third statement is every rational number is a whole number. Every rational number is a whole number. Now see, every rational number. Can you say 1 upon 2 is a whole number? Not, because 1 upon 2 is not whole number, because we know that whole numbers are like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are not in the form of fraction. Okay, so we can't say that every rational number is a whole number. Only few rational numbers will be whole number, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 0. These are the rational number, but these are also whole numbers. But we can't say that every rational number is a whole number. So students, this statement will be also false. So your exercise 1.1 has been completed. Solve these questions in your notebook. After this, I will discuss exercise 1.2. Thank you.